Hello, I am Linda Beverly and I'm a double major in mathematics and computer science. For over 2 years, Dr. Yap has been mentoring me in a machine learning research project, and I've also taken an independent study in differential geometry with her. Working outside of the classroom on a long-term project has kept me engaged and has provided me skills that will be important for my future career. I have learned more advanced math and applied more computer science than I have from my undergraduate courses. My research project has opened many career and academic doors for me. I am now a Center for Research Scholar, an LSAMP Scholar, and a Computer Research Association Collaborative Research Experience for Undergraduate Scholar. Over the past 2 years, I have presented at 10 regional and national conferences. Presenting at these conferences has provided me the opportunity to tell others about my project and has provided excellent networking opportunities. Getting to hear about others' work has opened the doors to many new topics and areas of mathematics. This has helped keep me thoroughly engaged in pursuing math. Math is a very male-dominated field, so it has been very important for me to have a female role model, and in particular one who's actively doing and publishing mathematical research. It's also important for us women that Dr. Yap has a national leadership role in mathematics as a governor of the Mathematical Association of America. I know very few faculty who have ever taken on research students, and to my knowledge, Dr. Yap is the only one mentoring women in math research. Several years ago, she and I started the first chapter of the Association for Women in Math at Cal State East Bay, which has been an important academic haven for all math students, including men, but particularly women and minorities. I plan to pursue a master's degree at Cal State East Bay so that I may continue being mentored by Dr. Yap as I prepare for a PhD program in mathematics. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Candelaria Hernandez. I took Professor Yap's calculus course last fall. It was my second time around taking it. The first time was very discouraging because it was really a tough course. There were a few things she provided that made the course a lot easier. She made it really fun and interactive. We worked in groups. She also provided the course to be free, more or less. She provided the textbook. She provided the workbook, and most of the homework was from the workbook she provided. She also created YouTube videos, which helped a lot because not everyone gets the concept the first time around, like myself. So going back and forth, trying to look over the concept definitely helped a lot. She also created voting cards that encouraged the students to kind of participate without having the fear of being wrong. So they were anonymously, which I think was a really great idea, and the concept was awesome. She was also there if you had any questions, concerns. She was really open to helping us out. And I had a really good time taking her class. And although it was a really hard subject, I do recommend other people that are taking math or are going to take math to take it with her as well. If I had the opportunity to take another course with Dr. Yap, I would definitely would. And I encourage others to do so as well.
I first met Dr. Yap when I took her Calculus 2 class during my first quarter at Cal State East Bay. I immediately noticed that there was something different about her teaching style. Instead of just standing in front of the class and regurgitating the textbook, she promoted a more active style of learning. When presented with a problem, she encouraged us to try to visualize and understand it first, and then try to come up with our own intuition on how to solve it. If we were struggling, she would suggest some different approaches to try or some resources to use. She never just gave us the answer outright, which was frustrating when I was struggling to find the answer, but was really satisfying when I finally did, and it made me feel like I was really learning, and not just memorizing formulas and definitions. Dr. Yap also had us complete a project in the class, where we had to implement an application of calculus. One of the other students used 3D modeling software and a 3D printer to show us how calculus could be used to create a physical model. This is just one of the many ways that Dr. Yap showed us that calculus is useful for more than just computations. I had learned so much from Dr. Yap that quarter that when she told me she was offering a mathematical modeling class, I didn't hesitate to sign up, even though I had no idea what the class was about and I wasn't even a math major yet. I just knew that I wanted to learn more and that Dr. Yap would be able to help me. It was after this class that I realized how much I enjoyed learning about math concepts, so I decided to add math as a second major in addition to computer science. The modeling class was different from any other class I've ever had. Dr. Yap went out of her way to partner with companies in industry to give us real industry problems for us to solve in groups. My particular problem came from Dr. Marty Betts at First Rain, a data mining company, and it had to do with natural language processing and neural networks, both complex concepts that I knew nothing about. Dr. Yap encouraged us to research the material, try to understand the problem, and look for possible solutions on our own. Instead of lecturing during class time, we were given the time to collaborate with our group or consult Dr. Yap for her insight. At the end of the quarter, we were to present our work to the industrial sponsors. Working on a real world problem gave me a sense of purpose while I was learning. I knew why I was reading those research articles. It wasn't to solve some hypothetical problem that the professor already knew the answer to. It was to solve a problem that people were actually working on in the workforce. After the modeling class ended, Dr. Yap continued to work with me on the research project, researching a particular type of optimization problem, and it's really the first time that calculus felt useful. We are measuring growth and rate, not just abstractly, but for a very important application. I presented my research at local and national math conferences, which helped me understand much more about mathematics outside of the classroom.
I'm Eric Olson, and I completed my master's in mathematics at CSU East Bay in 2017. My last course was Dr. Yap's math modeling class, perhaps the best course I took there. I'm well versed in computer science, but I have been keen on knocking the rust off of my math skills. Having worked in industry for many years, I'm familiar with handling large, unstructured problems. This was the only course that challenged students to investigate a problem domain and research the current state of the art. In my case, I worked with a small group of math graduate students to determine the applicability of natural language processing techniques to improve document tagging for First Rain Corporation. Dr. Yap provided guidance on how to approach the problem, but left us to determine the scope and direction to follow. Using a document corpus provided by First Rain, we demonstrated how to customize natural language processing software for the keyword glossary technique that they currently use. Dr. Yap brings a lot of energy and enthusiasm to her class. She gives thoughtful explanations without diminishing the mathematics involved. She places a great deal of emphasis on the communication of ideas. She works with her students to ensure that they can explain the material covered back to her and to their peers, supplementing mathematical equations with well-reasoned thoughts. In my judgment, many students thrived in this environment and presented results that exceeded my expectations. After graduating, I have continued to collaborate with Dr. Yap, developing our understanding of the mathematics underlying artificial neural networks. I continue to find her insights to be astute and important, and she finds the time to do this research to keep herself current in addition to all the other work that she does. I have provided some support to Dr. Yap in her efforts to modernize math instruction, and I have observed her supporting K-12 math teaching. In short, Dr. Yap works hard in the classroom, and she works hard in the greater mathematical community.